worse.
Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic, and we have a special weekday episode because the semifinals are over. The World Cup final is set. Argentina will face France. Viva la France, les Bleus, in the World Cup final. So we'll just give our quick thoughts as far as what we think about the semifinals and eventually what's going to happen in the third place team, because the Mundial is not over for Morocco or Croatia. There's still one more game to go. And then obviously Sunday, the World Cup final.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for unmuting me there. Yeah, dude. Poor Morocco. But I don't feel too bad for them now. That little girl from TikTok, she ruined it for me.
What little? You were telling me about this.
Yeah, there's a little girl after the game, like, from Morocco saying, Portugal airport's that way. Where's Ronaldo? Like, yeah, her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, her.
Airport is that way. Ronaldo, he's flying in his car. Ronaldo.
Bro, screw this girl, dude. Like,
Hey, why is Mbappe here?
porque he beat Morocco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Portugal airport is that way.
Ugh,
Yeah, dude.
gross.
Like, yeah, I'm sorry, Moroccan fans shouldn't have made fun of Ronaldo. Like,
I should have. Everybody should.
I hate you so much. Anyways,
Everybody should.
we're ready to admit that I've been telling you that Messi is in fact the GOAT.
I mean, as
100%
a
have been telling you this.
as a huge Chelsea fan yourself, I mean, it's finally time for you to admit that Chelsea is the best team.
Not when you're still at the bottom of the Manchester United. In the table,
Hey,
but
we're
you
going
know
to
what?
win the Champions
Yeah,
League when we come back.
we're
We're going to win the Champions League when we come back. I'm
That's
sorry.
funny.
It's like you forget that's
is
the thing.
Funny. Yeah, it's crazy that there's a whole second half of the season, literally a few days after the World Cup ends.
So obviously Croatia, Argentina being the first of the semifinals.
But I don't know.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
It's a clear
I
penalty.
mean, you can't run the guy over like that.
Yeah,
and even though you stopped and he ran into you, you're obstructing a clear chance. He had a chance to go around you and score it. So
it's just the controversy, right? That Argentina's been getting a lot of penalties, a lot of calls in their favor. Even Modric at the end of the game. Like,
Penesi?
what is this? His second or third goal?
It's
penalty?
his third goal on penalty out of 4, because obviously he missed the one
Yeah.
against Mexico.
Dude, that's. I mean, I don't hear the name Pessi going around. Had that been Ronaldo,
Had that been Alex Morgan.
yeah.
But yeah,
exactly.
so Messi gets his goal in there out of a really good
and a
penalty.
historic goal too.
Finally passing Gabigol, Batistuta.
Yeah, it's Messi is in fact the greatest of all time if he wins this World Cup.
And if he doesn't,
You and I are both in favor of the narrative that you have to win a World Cup to claim greatest of all time.
so then Mbappe wins a second one if that doesn't
At
happen.
23.
At 23, so
Once he
is
wins
the
a couple
greatest of all
Ballon
time?
d'Oros, then you can argue that he could be the greatest of all time.
Honestly, it's
It
his
really,
time.
it really depends on what you define as greatest of all time, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it based on numbers, based on silverware that you win. You can do it based on skill and talent. If you ask me,
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldinho is the greatest of all time. Like, he was so much fun to watch. But with Messi carrying Argentina,
Yeah, in this goal too, like he's not just scoring; he's assisting more than he is anything. He's tied with, ¿cómo se llama? Moving into this last game was his tie against Gerd Mueller in most World Cup games played. He's been involved in more World Cup goals than anybody. That's assists and goals. And in this goal, like it's crazy when Messi gets involved, right? Like this goal starts out of a counterattack. Messi gets fouled. And but even before that foul, right? He goes right into Messi, and then Messi gets collided with. And he barely gets his foot. Like, he touches the ball right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just enough.
To get the ball
what
through.
he needed. Exactly, to get that ball through.
And that's what made the goal, dude. Like,
yeah. He gets fouled. There's a advantage, counterattack. Julian Alvarez, who's like No, Agüero, no problem. Like he's it's crazy because they're living the dream. They're playing alongside their hero.
Yeah, dude,
Him, Enzo, like it's crazy. Like playing alongside your hero and getting assisted by him. Like
the deal that Man City got for Julian
Yeah.
Alvarez, dude. They got Haaland and Julian. Like we
That's
haven't heard
stupid.
Julian all season that much
Because of Haaland.
Haaland, but
yeah, who's gonna be rested without having World Cup play?
it's ridiculous what Man City is going to do. But anyways, Messi is just putting this team on his back, and he's proving why he's the greatest, right? I think I've seen a lot of videos of actual Ronaldo fans or people that claim Ronaldo to be the greatest of all time admit that Messi is now officially the GOAT. But I think he still needs to win this to just solidify that. I still think he can claim it, obviously, but I do like the idea of winning a World Cup for Messi. It's a little controversial because he's getting all this like backlash about it's kind of handed to him already.
Mm-hmm.
And the refereeing kind of backs that up. For Modric to go and say, I don't talk about the refs too often, but this referee was the worst I've seen. I don't even think it was that bad either.
It wasn't that bad. Was that the Mexican?
No, it wasn't the Mexican. It's the...
The other one, Morocco, was the Mexican. Yeah. I mean, a lot of players have been saying that for these games about the refs, that they're just...
For Argentina
They
specifically.
shouldn't be here. How dare they? But yeah. And then it goes up until late in the second half, and then Messi once again. This goal is the definition
Bro.
of poetry in motion in soccer. Is this goal specifically?
Best word
He doesn't have the boost and the acceleration that he once had, but he has the positioning. He has the colmillo, as we say in Spanish. So he has that intelligence, that IQ to know how to position his body in order to make sure that he gets what he wants achieved. Pretty sure it's on you. Like, it's fine. It's just a person, right? Like,
Yeah.
It shouldn't have
this
copyright.
This should be fine.
So Messi right here gets the ball right before he actually tells, I think it's Enzo or Julian Alvarez, I need you to stand here because Gabriel is right there. I need you to give me a screen. So that's how you see Julian Alvarez essentially right there, just giving him that screen. The space that he has, not only the space that he has, look at how many touches he has. He has 3 touches in a matter of half a second. He's going to get the ball. 1, 2, 3.
And that's, yeah.
And that's in a matter of seconds. And look at the space that he has.
A matter of like 1 second, right?
Yeah. Boom, burst, Gabriel, $100 million defender in the World Cup. Goes up against
20 years
him.
old, right?
20 years old. A little, just the move is just so simple.
Bro, he destroyed him. He just single-handedly just destroyed the Croatian defense. And that's what's crazy, right? I mean, he's 35 years old.
It's insane.
35, dude. Who else is doing that?
The MLS is going to be very happy.
Oh, man, he's too good to. I mean, whoever.
Inter
Inter Miami is bound to win the MLS if Messi's playing. Straight up.
San Diego Loyal versus Lionel Messi, MLS
Open
Cup.
Oh,
Open Cup?
man. No juega. Won't even be on the bench.
Yeah, so just
Dude.
Gabriel getting destroyed, getting turned with the right, assisting. Again, like, he's a left-footed player, but doesn't matter. Both his feet are...
At this point, you have to watch every single angle. And it's just... I saw a guy explain, like, his viewing of Messi, and it got me thinking. I was like, wow, this is pretty accurate, right? So he explained, we shouldn't be comparing Messi to other players. We should be comparing Messi to geniuses in their own art, like Da Vinci, Einstein,
Yeah.
like Beethoven, like stuff like that, where you're like, how do they do this?
Yeah.
He's a genius when it comes to football. And is there another player like that? Like, I don't even know Cristiano's on that level.
I mean, you think of genius, right? You think of, like, Xavi, Iniesta.
But this is just something else.
But this is something else, because Xavi Iniesta's
Their
genius
soccer IQ is just
set up
incredible.
for his genius to come through. Like, it's insane.
It's honestly, you don't say this player was born for this, or like this person was born to do this.
Yeah.
You say that about Messi, though.
There's nothing. What else is he going to do? Going to be a
And
mechanic somewhere?
that's been the narrative and argument the whole time. Where like Messi was born to this, he was gifted by
Natural.
God to do this. Ronaldo had to work really hard for it.
Yeah.
There's no question Ronaldo worked harder, but Messi's just natural born talent.
So then we have, after, obviously, they win 3-0.
Yeah.
That's it. Croatia out. Third place. Good job, Croatia, I guess. Modric, sure. I hope they lose to Morocco. After the match, he was asked,
Don't just
Messi.
dismiss Modric, too, either. Like, Modric is top 5 best midfielders. In the
Okay, I'll give you top 5. He's not the best of all time.
Could be.
So Messi was asked by reporter, especially just after the match, sending him off into the World Cup final with the hopes and dreams of an entire nation. Did you see that they went to his grandma's house? La abuela. I hope, and I don't know how many people are going to watch this, and I'll tell people to their face, I hope that the locals and the chavos have not just been enjoying the World Cup, hopefully you have with your friends and family, but listened. Because there's been so many different varieties of chants, drums, songs that can be adapted into San Diego Loyal. The Argentina one is the Vamos.
No. Muchachos, otra vez me vuelvo a ilusionar. Queremos ganar la tercera. Queremos ser campeón mundial. Muchachos. Dude, like, that's a classic chant from Barras Argentina. Like, every team's barra does that, and they adapt it to something related to their team.
And not even just Argentina. There's been, pick a country, Senegal, pick something. Like,
there's one about France.
Morocco's in the We Are.
There's one about France saying something about juegan para Francia, pero todos son de Angola.
Yes, which is
like,
true.
I mean,
there's a TikTok I sent you.
Explains like all these players that couldn't probably play for the World Cup if they played for the country that they were born in, right? Or if their parents that were from as well. Like, it's crazy. Like, their starting defense and backup defense wouldn't be able to play. Like, it's insane. But, I mean, it is what it is. Props to France. They're in the final, too, and we'll get to talk about them. But let's play this interview real quick because she popped off.
The World Cup finals coming. And us as Argentinians, we want to win. But I just want to tell you that no matter what the result, there's something that nobody else is that. Well, yeah, it's serious. Everybody, kids, everybody in Argentina has your jersey, even if it's fake, even if it's real, maybe even if it's imaginary, they have it. You've marked everybody's life, and that goes beyond winning any World Cup. Let's just thank you for the joy that you gave all the people. Thanks, Cap. And Messi's just smiling. Like,
it's just, those are words from someone's heart, you know? Like, sincerely, the joy that and how much this person means to a lot of people, not even people from Argentina. Like, there are people, like, we grew up watching this guy, and there are people that legit are in love with this man. And
don't blame him. And I think Cesar H. Football and Cesar Hernandez said it best, right? Like, if he wins this, he goes from superhero, to just a god, to Maradona status. Like, Maradona
bigger than Maradona.
Maybe, yeah.
Because Maradona still has that bad rep about all the drugs, desmadre y todo. It's as clean as a whistle, man. He has everything. Like, childhood sweetheart. He has a adorable family. He has the fucking best dog ever. Like,
yeah, he does.
Like, bro. And he's just winning people over with this talent and his lifestyle. Like, bro. Like,
he's the guy.
Ronaldo has that whole background. He can't even enter the U.S. Like,
yikes.
Yeah, dude. Like, there's no question about it now. I mean, the more I think about it, the more I realize it, and that doesn't dismiss like how much Ronaldo impacted the
game. Yeah, but it's Messi's world, and
it's just unfortunate. It was. I mean, it's not unfortunate because we've had one hell of a ride with both of them, like in that rivalry, but. There's a future coming, Tony. There's future players coming, and one of them is Kylian Mbappe.
I mean,
it's Griezmann's World Cup, too.
It is Griezmann's World Cup. He is playing as a center mid.
Yeah, dude.
As a center defensive mid. He's doing attacking plays. He's going back, getting the ball, recovering.
All-time leading assists for France now.
So one of the T. Hernandez's, one of
Theo
the Hernandez
Theo
brothers,
Hernandez, yep.
not Lucas because he's out, find himself in a carambola situation where it's just him in the net and he kind of does some maneuver.
He got some air, dude.
Yeah.
Like, to finish that was impressive.
The first goal that Morocco gets scored by an opponent, because the only goal that got scored on them was an own goal this whole World Cup.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Props to what Morocco did in this World Cup was
What
amazing.
had to happen happened. You know what? A team that doesn't have necessarily the talent as I would say Argentina, France, and same thing with Croatia. Those are Croatia and Morocco are the two teams that made it as far as team play will get you.
I honestly think Morocco put on a better show than what Portugal would have done.
Yes.
Against France.
This
was
a
very
good game.
It was an entertaining game, dude.
It was a good game.
We almost saw the goal of the tournament. La Chilena. The bicycle kick from Morocco. That hit the post, dude. That would have been goal of the tournament for sure. Like, the guy got air. He got that. He hit the post. Dude, they had their chances. I know France at one point was sweating it.
Oh, 100%. Because it was 1-0 for the longest time. Morocco still had a good defense going on. They played with heart. That's what it looks like to have a team play with 100% heart. And 55,000 Moroccans went over. The Moroccan Federation flew everybody's moms over to support. They're still going to need support for the third place team. But esa chilena, that bicycle kick that almost went in.
You know Morocco's going to go all out in that third place game.
Yeah.
Because if you win third place, that's a big accomplishment.
Yeah. Fourth, sure, but winning third,
there's people that I've seen on Twitter that say the third place game is stupid. Dude, that shit still means something, man.
Yeah.
Especially for countries like Morocco and Croatia that are still trying to prove themselves in a world level.
There's prize money. We had talked about this. Third place is more than fourth place. So, I mean, it is what it is. There was a couple chances, and I think the stage was a little bit too big for some of the players. You have Amrabat, who did really well for Morocco. Ziyech at the end just wasn't cutting it.
But yeah, dude. Salud. But yeah, no, dude, like, let's talk about
Chouameni.
Bro, everyone just went at Madrid saying you guys spent too much money on this. He just doubled his price.
100%. And he has been playing amazingly. Here you have the second goal to seal it, right? Like, it was going to happen. Morocco had some good momentum going in at this point, but
that just
ended it, killed it. Again, Mbappe with just magic inside the box. Like, if you want to talk about Messi's assist as being world class, and oh my God, take a look at Mbappe's assist.
This is going to be such a great matchup, dude.
Yes.
Teammates.
They're teammates. Teammates.
It's the future against...
Ronaldinho joined PSG in 2001, won the World Cup in 2002. Somebody joined in 2005, won it in 2006. Somebody else did it there, and then they're pointing at Messi, 2021 joined.
Oh, that's just the one like CJ with Morocco players in Chelsea, that number in the year.
Yeah.
It's just, this one's a little more believable now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's just, it blows my mind that Argentina are favorites. Sporting-wise, like betting-wise,
yeah,
they're 53% favorites.
They are favorites. So if you want to make a bet, I throw a bet on there.
Makes me a little nervous, dude. I would put money on France.
On France.
Well, yeah, because they're the underdogs. It'll pay more, and I think they should be the favorites.
Money on France for me.
I got $1 on France, guys. Like, bolita. Oh, big baller. I'm gonna keep this. But yeah, dude. Man, they had it. I'm just glad because there's gonna be at least one Manchester United player that's gonna be a world champion. Either Varane or Licha.
Same thing for Tottenham. Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so
not for Chelsea.
Final has gone down. Hey, it's all good. We concentrate on Champions League. So yeah, so Morocco loses to France, which, you know what? Losing 2-0 to France in a semifinal, if you're Morocco, nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. I think everybody's rooting for Morocco for third place, unless you're Croatian. Won a World Cup for them. Bono, the goalkeeper, top to bottom, like they
Man,
had the
dude,
performance of a lifetime. Like this is a
There's
performance that
players
they're
from Morocco that should make the starting 11 for the players in the World Cup.
yeah, and Amrabat being one of them.
Yeah.
Hakimi definitely there. Bono, the goalkeeper.
I don't think Bono because Argentina.
He's not gonna do it. Yeah, but
The thing
Argentina's
is,
goalkeeper's I mean, perrón.
wait. He has 7 shots on. Like they've shot 7 times on goal at him. 5 goals allowed. So he's not goalkeeping as good as people think he is. It's just those penalties. He's a fucking beast in penalties.
Yeah.
I think Bono has had a way better tournament for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
So Golden Glove should technically be given to Bono, honestly, or Lloris. Lloris has
too.
by far not had a lot of work. I think all group stage matches, like he hasn't really had any shots on
And when he
target.
does get pressed, he does, rise up to the occasion. Like he does do really, really, really well. So France, Argentina, Francia is the final.
On paper, France has the way better team.
Yes.
What does France have? France has Mbappe. France has Griezmann. France has freaking a solid, better defensive line than Argentina.
Yeah, with Koundé. Is it Koundé?
Koundé, they have Upamecano, they have Varane, and they have so many injuries too. Like it's
so
insane
crazy.
How the champs to
half of
take
the
this
song-
team back-to-back World Cups.
Half of the song, because France had a song when they won the World Cup, like N'Golo Kante, Pogba, and like in that song, half of those players are injured.
Yeah, dude. Did you see that?
Did you see Benzema?
His story? Did you see his story?
Mhm.
It'd be stupid. At this point, it'd be stupid to have him or give him minutes.
Not if it's the 85th minute and you need something and they're losing
That's
1-0.
true.
Like
That is very
you
true.
deploy him
But what's the loophole? Like, how is he allowed?
because he was never dropped from the team. Like essentially, when you
They
say
didn't call a replacement for
they
him.
didn't call a replacement because they have enough players.
Shit.
So they did that just because in case they win it, he's a champion.
That's dope. I like that. If it does happen, he obviously won't start. You got to start Giroud. Giroud has been amazing. All-time leading scorer for France. Like,
Yeah,
give that man respect.
100%. So I mean, if this is what they're gonna go with, if they're A game, team wise, I mean, that midfield against France's midfield is just night and day.
I mean, dude, there's players obviously like Enzo Fernandez who's impressing a lot of people. He's 21 years old. You have De Paul who obviously like he's just known to be Messi's bodyguard, and he's started off slow, but he's improving a lot. Paredes, we all know Paredes. McAllister is a very surprising player, right? Like you look at him and you're like,
His dad played with Maradona.
yeah,
in
but
the
you're
World
like,
Cup.
es Argentino este güey? Like straight up.
McAllister.
You got Julian Alvarez, youngster, playing on top with Messi and killing it. But it doesn't compare to what France has on the field. But
And
something
not just
about
on the
Argentina
field.
picking it up, like,
on that bench, like that team is.
and you know what? You know why Argentina's also good? I know you're very very like a fan of like what's it called? Like things like happen, like the whole thing you're saying about Messi went to PSG and like the next year he's gonna win it, stuff like that, Ronaldinho and all that. Freaking Spain lost their first game in 2010 of the group stage matches.
Yeah,
And they became
and
world
they were
champions.
world champions. Yeah, I mean
Argentina did too.
that's the fire that Messi needed. It's just just get put on there. That's not you, boy. It's not you, boy. Boop, boop. Yours is a little. It's a little suchling. But again, equipazo. And this team is young. And this team this team is probably going to be the base for the next World Cup.
Yeah.
Like straight up. And they've already made another World Cup final.
Camavinga's not even on here either.
That's wild. Oh my God. That's
Yeah,
right.
dude. Like, see me. Like, they're set, dude. I don't know, dude. Like, it'll take a miracle for this France team not to do anything in 2026 either.
Yeah. So
At this point, straight out, because you don't even know who else is going to be up and coming by then.
yeah, it's 4 years. 4 years.
3.5.
is 3.5 years.
That's enough time for a 16-year-old to be 19 and start killing it.
Either way, there's going to be history made. Argentina. This is how I told people. Let me just essentially. This is the setup.
Yeah.
There's classic teams, natural rivalries, just storyline wise, contrasting hues of blue.
Yep.
I like that.
Okay.
Blue and whites on both sides. It's the new world versus the old world. Europe versus Latin America.
Yep.
Messi's teammates with Mbappe. Messi's the best player in the world. Sometimes it's Mbappe. Messi is in his final World Cup game of all time. Messi broke the record for most appearances. It's the final. It's the championship, and it's the trophy that saluted him his whole career and cementing him as the undisputed best player of all time.
You wrote that?
Yeah.
To who? To Drew.
No, don't worry about it.
Wow.
And then Lloris, 19 appearances. Should be 20 coming up soon. There's just a lot that goes into this. Like
Beautiful
it's the World Cup.
World Cup.
But who do you have? At the end of the day, who is going to win on Sunday at 7 a.m.
Argentina.
Pacific Standard Time?
Argentina.
You thought you were going to go France?
No. I have a bet for Argentina against my dad, and I want to bet you for France just as a safety net.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no estoy pendejo.
Yeah, okay. I'm rooting for Argentina. I'm cheering for Messi. I want him to win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Mbappe that much right now. I don't know.
He's very easy to hate sometimes.
Yeah, he really is.
See,
like it's just makes questionable
Messi's
choices.
Just, Messi's
he is soccer. The story of soccer. He's Goku.
Not to hate.
He's Goku. Like he's the main guy. Like he's the protagonist.
Really
the story of soccer revolves around him, and he needs this to win. I will be sad if he doesn't win it. I will be really sad if he doesn't win it. But at the end of the day,
señoras y señores, si Messi no gana el mundial, no me hablen, no busquen, porque yo habré muerto con él.
Absolutely. He can never show his face in Argentina if he doesn't win it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Let us know what you guys
got
think.
Argentina, right?
I have Argentina.
I got Argentina, France. I mean, it's a Latin America team.
Let's go Spanish-speaking countries.
Straight up. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks.